Hello, welcome back to Fire Nursing Tutorial YouTube channel. In this class, we are going to discuss with another new topic, that is nephrotic syndrome. Here, nephrotic refers to nephron, refers to kidney. Here it is a kidney disease or kidney disorder where kidneys leaks excessive protein into the urine. Excessive protein. Kidneys leaks excessive protein in the urine. And then here nephrotic syndrome, it's a glomerular disease. It is a glomerular disease. Glomerular disease characterized by proteinuria, albuminemia, and then edema. After that, high serum level, and then low density lipoproteins and low density lipoproteins. Okay. Here there will be the proteinuria, increased level of protein into the urine, and then albuminemia. Here decrease albumin level in the blood, and then here edema, that is swelling we can see, and then high serum level and low density lipoprotein, that is proteinuria, albuminemia and hyperlipidemia. This is nephrotic syndrome. Next we will see the causes for nephrotic syndrome. First one, minimal change disease. Minimal change disease. This is proteinuria, and then diabetic nephropathy or membranous nephropathy. And then diabetic kidney disease, Here minimal change disease, that is proteinuria, and then membranous nephropathy, that is kidney disease and where small ducts damage, and then after that diabetic kidney disease, and then systemic lupus erythematous. Here it is an inflammatory disease. Immune system attack its cells, tissues, whole cells, tissues, and then brain cells, lungs, and also kidney involved. And then here systemic lupus erythematous. After that, heart failure we can see. Heart failure, and then certain infections we can see. These are the causes for nephrotic syndrome. Next we will see the clinical features, clinical manifestations for nephrotic syndrome. Here first one is edema, swelling we can see. Weight gain, here hyperlipidemia, that is increased cholesterol level, and then oliguria. After that, hematuria, that is blood in the urine, and then low urine output. Respiratory distress, kidney failure, diarrhea also we can see with the nephrotic syndrome, and then fatigue, pale skin, and then always there will be irritability also we can see. Next we will see the diagnostic evaluations. Diagnostic evaluations for nephrotic syndrome. First and foremost, there will be the for the diagnostic evaluations, physical examination and the history collection. After that, urine analysis. Urine analysis for the proteinuria. Urine test for the proteinuria to check the urine level in the protein. And then blood test. Blood test to know the lipid level and also albumin level. And then next one is a renal biopsy. Renal biopsy. Here renal tissue for the histological examination. These are the diagnostic evaluations for the nephrotic syndrome. Next we'll see the management. Here we'll see the medical management, controlling blood pressure, that is antihypotensive drugs. Antihypotensive drugs can be recommended. And then ACE inhibitors, angiotensin converting enzymes, that is to decrease the protein in urine excretion. That is ACE inhibitors can be given, and then corticosteroids for this one, for SL, that is systemic lupus erythematosus. Corticosteroids can be given, and then anticoagulants can be recommended. This is the medical management of nephrotic syndrome. Next we'll see the complications of nephrotic syndrome. Here complication is infection, and then thromboembolism, pulmonary embolism, and then renal failure. Of that, arteriosclerosis. Arteriosclerosis we can see in old age. This is all about the nephrotic syndrome. I hope you all are clear with the topic nephrotic syndrome. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.